What is up, guys? It's Tom here and welcome back to a brand new FIFA 17 career mode new features video. And in this video I will be talking about some of the great new features that I want to see and you guys want to see. Potentially EA could include these kind of new features. With the new Frostbite engine you can build whole worlds, and I will be taking a look at how awesome worlds EA could build on FIFA 17. So if you enjoy these types of videos, make sure to smash the like button and let me know in the comments below what kind of new stadiums, new environments should EA build on FIFA 17 with the new Frostbite engine. What kind of new features should they include? And your comment could be featured in one of the next episodes of this FIFA 17 series. But first I have a great idea of a FIFA 16 series that I could do, involving a kind of a scenario challenge mode where you take over a club in the middle of the season. For example, you could take over Aston Villa, bottom of the table, in January and try and save them from relegation, or you could take over, for example, as Rafa Benitez with Newcastle United in at the end of March, at the beginning of April, and you have to win a certain amount of games. And I could simulate, up until that point, so the clubs have the same amount of points as they had in real life. And I think this could and should be in FIFA 17. Some of you guys have already commented on my previous wishlist videos that they should include a scenario mode, which really could freshen up career mode for many of you guys and for me as well. For example, as the season goes on, each month EA could add one or two or maybe more scenario modes in some of the big leagues and maybe to some of the smaller leagues, and there could be international scenario modes. For example, take over a national team in the middle of the qualifying campaign and guide them to the Euros or guide them to the World Cup and try and win the World Cup with them. So would you be interested in a series like this on FIFA 16 where I take over Newcastle, for example, in April and try and save them from relegation, or where I take over Aston Villa? Or in other leagues, there are so many different awesome scenarios that happened throughout this season that just finished. So let me know, guys, what kind of series would you be interested in? I could maybe try and get to the Europa League final with Liverpool. I could take over just like Jurgen Klopp in the middle of the group stage and try and guide Liverpool to the Europa League final and win the Europa League with Liverpool with the same exact squads. So let me know if you would be interested in a series like this. And now let's take a look at some of the stadium designs that I found. These are, some of the real life stadium designs that some other clubs are planning to do. And this first stadium design, I would absolutely love it if they included this in FIFA 17, because with the Frostbite engine, the thing is that you could build new stadiums, new worlds, and you will be able to see that in the journey career mode. And imagine if you could design a whole stadium like this, and the parking lot and the surrounding area, and you could build training grounds just like Man City has done in real life. And with the more money that you generate through moving up the leagues, for example, you start with a smaller club in League 2, and as you progress and as you get more and more revenue from the TV money, and also moving up the leagues, and once you get to the Premier League, you could build a stadium like this, and you could build a training ground. And each season, I think that would make career mode so much more exciting for so many people, that you would know that with a Road to Glory career mode with a smaller club, once you get to the Premier League, once you get that big revenue in, you could build a new stadium, new training ground that would improve the player performances. More and bigger players would want to join you because you have a more state-of-the-art training facility, and you could build parks for and railways maybe, and parking lots, and there are so many different scenarios. Here is another image which is a quite futuristic, hotel and apartment block, and also a new stadium, and there is a swimming pool and a training ground facility, and there are so many awesome things. And here is a little bit of a simpler design, which maybe it could happen to, you know, a mid-table side in the Premier League, where you build a new stadium and you add the nice park, and then on the other side there, I think there is a swimming pool and a training facility or something like this. And here is a very futuristic looking stadium. I think this is somewhere in the Middle East, in my opinion. And there is a lake, and with the Frostbite engine, all this is made possible. So I think EA definitely should hire a whole production team who could design things like this. And also you should be able to design something like this in the game. So there should be a tool similar to you know, Football Manager, where you could select different stadium designs, you could select different training facility designs, and there are so many awesome possibilities. I think this is from a mobile game, but it just shows that the awesome possibilities are endless with the Frostbite engine, and EA really should focus on this, because I think this could improve the whole FIFA experience so much more. As you can see here, it's the Stadio Giuseppe Meazza, and you have options how to improve the pitch, how to extend the training facilities. You could improve the training ground, build more pitches. Maybe you could have an under 21 team, an under 19 team, or under 18 team, and they could play in the training ground, and you could watch them. And here are a couple of stadium designs. I think this is from a football app, maybe Top 11 or something like this. And in this app, I think there is a mode where you can build a whole stadium, and this is another very futuristic design. Here you can see this. I think this is an American football stadium, but the main concept that I want in FIFA 17 is this: that you should be able to build whole worlds, not just the stadium, but the surrounding area. And for example, what Liverpool are doing in, you know, with Anfield, they are basically regenerating the whole area surrounding Anfield. And now let's get back to the comments that you guys left. And Canelos left a really awesome comment, and actually one of his suggestions will be in FIFA 17, because he wants to see a driven shot which is powerful but low and close to the ground, and EA confirmed with the FIFA 17 new features, then this will be in FIFA 17. So Canelos, you must be very excited. And this is what I was talking about. So he says a scenario mode similar to the story of qualifying mode in the 2014 World Cup game, or the WWE showcase mode. There are specific moments in football history that you can play through, such as the 2005 Champions League final. Maybe, yeah, that would be awesome. Just one game, you are 3-0 down at halftime in Istanbul in the Champions League final, and you are the manager. You have to give the team talk of your life, and you have to try and come back from 3-0 down, maybe on, you know, legendary or world class difficulty. And you could get a reward if you do that. Or yeah, Man City against Queen's Park Rangers in 2012. You are 2-1 down with like 20 minutes to go, and you have to win the game to win the title. So I think this would be just absolutely amazing if EA included something like this. So yeah, you would start the game at a specific time, and you have to complete objectives, score a header with Gerrard. To complete the challenge, you have to complete all the objectives. They could even add in cutscenes like the celebrations after Aguero's winning goal against Queen's Park Rangers, but that might be asking for too much. To be honest, I think for the really special moments, maybe they could include 5 to 10 of these in each FIFA. I think it wouldn't be too much to ask from EA, because they have so many resources, so much money that they generate from Ultimate Team, and maybe this could be a DLC. I wouldn't even really complain if you would have to pay maybe just $5 for a game mode like this. but it would revolutionize FIFA career mode in how we play it, because each season after like 5 or 6 months career mode kind of gets boring. But if EA released these scenario modes every month for you know, for scenarios that happen or happened in real life, I think it would be just so much better. And I would love this to happen, and I want to create a kind of a series like this on FIFA 16 with a scenario mode. So let me know, guys, if you would be interested in that. And Mohamed Ali says he wants to be for the food draft, Ultimate Team food draft, that you could be able to play a friend, and many of the people in the community want this, and I would want this. Because it would be awesome if you build an awesome food draft and then you play against random people. That's how it is now, but you could play against a friend, and if he builds an awesome food draft, you could have the game of your lives against each other, which would be awesome. And maybe the winner of that tie, you know, gets some reward packs or something like that. That would be awesome. So yeah, Jake McDonald also says, just imagine smaller additions like huge rivals pointing at each other, and when you score a goal it goes to a camera angle of the crowd going crazy. Also coaches leaving and switching teams, that would be awesome. And also I heard a very good suggestion that when your team is losing by 2 or 3 goals, after the 80th minute, some of the fans start leaving the stadium, and maybe the commentator commentates that and mentions that. And if you come back, maybe the commentator at the end of the game says that the fans who left the stadium missed the comeback and how much of a shame it was, or it is. So I think that would be a very interesting addition as well. On career mode, Jake McDonald's suggestion is, on career mode you're like a real person, you can be like a footballer and know how it feels like if you're in a crash, you get a helmet like Peter Cech. Oh, that is that is fantastic idea. I really like that. Funky Killer, what a username, man, says he wants storylines, he wants realistic transfers. When you're winning the league or other tournaments, you get a medal and you have a parade where you and the fans are celebrating the trophy. Wow, with the Frostbite engine, this is what I'm saying, guys. EA could build some of the streets in the biggest cities, and if you win the title, for example, with Liverpool, you could celebrate it on the streets next to Anfield, and also in the city center where players are, you know, on an open top bus tour and fans are in the balconies and in the streets. Just even if it's only a cutscene, just for like a minute or 30 seconds, I think 30 seconds, I think it would be so much better, because with each team that you win the league with, it would be a little bit different, and maybe they could have different cities and different roads built, and it would be just the best cutscene ever, in my opinion. So yeah, let me know what do you think about this. Let me know what do you think about all the ideas that I mentioned in this video in the comments below, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this FIFA 17 video. It was a lot of fun to do some research and collect those pictures for you guys. And keep the comments coming, because your comments are fantastic and I love reading them. So thank you to every single one of you who likes and comments on these videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay awesome. See you later. Goodbye.